Hey guy, what's up? How's it going? Happy Sunday. First of all, I'd like to thank all the comments and compliments from the last video and also all the emails you guys been sending me. I try my best to respond all of them as fast as I could and just keep them coming. I'll try my best to answer all of the questions too, and that's my pleasure to have you guys in my knowledge. Let's talk about the tanks. As I have promised from the last video, I'm gonna make a video to talk about the setup of this tank, the whole setup. As you can see that I already have the cabinets open to explain and let you guys see what's under there. Please ignore me for a few things, such as this little lamp right here. It's just to make more light to show what I'm gonna talk about. Alright, let's start with the let's start with the right side. I'm just trying to give you guys a closer look of my CO2 setup. I believe this is the closest I can get. Alright, so I'm running a Milwaukee regulator with solenoid, of course, for timer, and a 20 barrel of CO2 cylinder, and also a DIY reactor, which I try to build as to what I could. Also keep the cost low. Basically, the advantage of going with a 20 barrel CO2 is that I always have plenty of CO2 to go into the tank. And there was a mail from a guy, I forgot the name, but he asked how many bubbles per second I run in this tank. And as you can see in the video, in my purple counter, do you think you can count how many bubbles running in there? Because I couldn't, it's just too much. So basically the ways I run my CO2 is I just observe from the plants and the tank itself to see how much CO2 they need. You see how much they need when it is too low. You'll see a lot of plant meltings and algae and stuff like that. And of course, you would immediately see when the CO2 is too high, when you see your fish all up on the surface of the water, gasping for air. That's just my experience. If you want to go more into details, you can look at the DKH, pH and stuff like that to find the optimal, what's the optimal CO2 is gonna be like. But I just run things on my own, observing and experience, and it's fun to learn, you know. And it was very fun to build this one, the CO2 reactor. Basically, it's just from PVC that I bought from Home Depot. If you guys need help on building that, I can do that on a weekend. Try to get all the stuff and build that and ship it to you guys. And of course, you guys gonna pay for the actual shipping costs and the materials. Usually, it stays less than $50. But I like the CO2 reactor this way because, being honest, I don't like to see the CO2 diffuser this in my tank. It's just another equipment. So anyway, I have the CO2 run 1 hour before the light is on and off when the light is off. Yeah, I give more CO2 than I need. But once again, I have a big ass CO2 tank, so this has been running for 2 months and I haven't refilled the CO2 tank yet, and I expect to refill it in next 2 months. I'll let you guys know when it's run out. Alright, let's move on to this centerpiece of the Sump system. I'll try to explain it from the right to the left. This side is the main section of the sump, which contain all the biofilter to keep the bacteria to grow in here. And as you can see that I have this section for, well, I wasn't meant to make this, but it's now become a section of for lost fish and lost shrimp that go in there, and then I'll scoop them out and rescue them every now and then. And this section is a sponge which will stop all debris, the dead leaf, and also the bacteria will go on this. I change this out twice a month. I don't touch this section. And then you move to this dark little section here, which also have a sponge on the bottom and sea composition. Excuse me. Stop in here. I also fill up the Indian almond leaf. And in the last sessions, I have the pump. It's pump water all the way to the reactor, and then go back down, and then come back into this. Go into a UV fertilizer, and then the water go through this and go back to the main tank. I also have a heater hidden in there. As you can notice that I seal this whole section with duct tape and plastic lid on top. The main purpose of this is to try to keep all the CO2s in here, because if you don't, you will get you will lose a lot of CO2 from water splashing and going down here, explode to the air. It's not just that, I also use a muffler, quiet overflow. I'll show you guys here. It's sit right on top of the overflow pipe. First of all, the main purpose of this is to quiet overflow, because if I open this out, it's gonna be very, very noisy. A lot of water splash, which also cause CO2 loss. So this way, I'll have my CO2 very constant and stay in the tank. I had a trouble keeping the CO2 high in this tank before without all of this, but now I have it figured out. As you can see, my CO2 indicators always stay yellowish. It even more yellow at the end of the day. Alright. And then of course the last part and the most important thing for a planted tank is the lighting. Up here I have the Aquatic Life T5HO 4 bulbs. Right now I'm running a combo of Chrome Midday, Aquaflora, Red Sun Wave, and a 10,000 Kelvin Aquatic Life bulb, which will provide me plenty of different color spectrum. And I have it hang off with audit wood I built myself just to hang the lights up. I used to have it right on the top of the tanks, but of course it make the plants peel more bubbles, but it's also caused me a lot more trouble to balance the tank between the lighting and the CO2, so I had to raise it off again. And so far it's been running very well. I like the fixtures. It's gonna give you somewhere in between, well, extremely highlight, I guess. I was thinking about having some more plant on top of the tanks right here and left this section opened, like the tanks that Don Boyer, hopefully I spell his name right, had before. I mean, I think he did other things, but that thing was beautiful. He has all the colorful and plants on top, and then having a mist system to make it look more amazing. I was thinking about that, and I haven't found a solution to hang the plants on and how to keep them humidity and humidity is high on them. Anyway, that's about it about the lighting system. I'll talk a little bit about this side with all my junk stuff. I just bought a shower hanger here and keep all my bottles. For most of them are just for first of all, of course, a water conditioner, and then the others like algae fix and XL and all of that are just the main purpose of this size is for maintaining the tanks, maintenance the tanks. to maintain the tanks. Most of the bottle just for killing algae off. I don't supply them the XL to my plant much, other than when I see trouble with algae and all of that. And this is all the scissors, and of course H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, and scissors and all of this, and fish food. And I like it this way. I'm able to keep all of my tools in one place and very organized. Alright, so all in all, to conclude this video off, you guys have seen my whole setup, and if you guys have any questions, please just put in comments or send me an email. Of course, you will get a faster response if you just comment it right out in my video. Alright, I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween and weekend. I'll see you guys next time.